Associates.
Lisa and Robin are two fun friends diving deep into conversations where nothing is taboo. They believe in eating dessert before dinner and wearing the bikini. They're allergic to labels, authority, and cheap shoes. Currently, they're launching themselves through life being the good time, bold enough to take risks and inquisitively asking, what's next? They hail from New Hampshire, but they could be anywhere dressed in cute clothes. If they had to share a tombstone, it would read, "Curiosity killed these cats." Your hosts, Lisa and Robin on the mic.
Welcome back to another hour of Lisa and Robin on the mic. You are listening on WSMN 1590 AM, 95.3 FM. You can watch, stream, and listen on WSMN.live, YouTube, Spotify, and everywhere you find your favorite podcasts. We're going into our second hour, and Robin ran off to the bathroom. So I'm going to tell you that I think there's a huge disconnect from the instructions we're given for the most simple things, as well as the lack of instructions for really difficult things. For example, why do we say at the beginning of every flight, why do we bother reiterating how to use a seatbelt? Why do we say find the metal tongue, insert the tongue into the buckle until it clicks, then pull the strap tight? Why are there such very specific, unbelievably detailed instructions on a seatbelt?
Because we're stupid and nobody pays attention.
But then
because
it's like,
when it hits the fan, everybody's going to be like, what do I do?
Are people tying it like a bow on a Christmas present?
No, but do you?
But then you
go. Do you leave your seatbelt tight, or do you leave it loose?
Well, when we're taking off, I do tighten it because I don't want to flip out of my seat. I'm not going to be the person. I'm also the person, if there's a fire alarm going off in a building, I'm out of there. Yes. People sometimes well, is this a false alarm or what's happening? I'm going to be talking to the
I didn't want to work
team.
anyway. I'm out.
I will be talking to the news team of I heard it. I left. They're on fire. I know. Who the hell? I don't. So but then we have something like, how do I build a website? Oh, it's plug and play.
Yeah.
How do I install this printer? Oh,
yeah.
How about insert the metal tongue into the buckle? I want those type of instructions for difficult things.
All right. So I've been having an issue with Sonos. So Sonos is
Alexa?
No, it's our speakers. So it's all one unit. So you can have, if you have a Sonos speaker, you can have it playing in every room of the house. And, it has a nifty little app with, you can set the volume and you can pick your playlist and blah, 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 blah. Well, when that thing gets unsynced or messed up, so we got these boosters for our Wi-Fi. Well, so now we have two. I still think it's the same, but for whatever reason, one is we have two networks, and one is faster than the other. That's the boosters that runs off of the Wi-Fi. But I still think it's still the same Wi-Fi. It's just a booster. So we have two boosters on different things. So I've been asking Chris to fix it. Can you just reset the whole system and have it on the new Wi-Fi password? And he's like, oh, well, then our son's like, hey, if you just scroll down on your phone like that, if you do a diagonal on your phone like that, and he's like, you can actually switch it to your thing. But then I'm like, now I have to go reconnect, and then it wants me to reboot each speaker in the house. And I'm like, no, wouldn't it be easier just to do a one and done? They make it so complicated. I haven't been able to use our speakers in 2 weeks. Because I'm like, I'm not changing it back and forth every time.
Right.
And he's like, you're just punishing yourself. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
Right.
I'm holding out. I'm the resistance. I'm going to fuss about it. My squeaky voice, or then I'm going to get low.
I'll get really low, but why don't we do this?
Get low speakers. I think you need to change the Wi-Fi and set it up. But yes, because I think we nobody pays attention. Do you know what's going to happen? Do you know what the next thing is out of their mouth?
Remember when we went to Florida after the hurricane and the woman paused because she forgot about don't disable the smoke detectors in the bathroom. It's a federal offense to it.
Yeah.
Remember, she could pause for a second, and I said, and don't forget,
Yes,
don't disable. It's a
yes,
federal
yes.
law prohibits disabling smoke detectors in the bathroom. She's like, yes. And then she started the speech again. I know that speech, but I also, when I first went on a plane with my mother, I didn't trust that she would put my oxygen mask on. So I was like, if this plane's going down and I need oxygen,
Where's that thing come
because
from?
they said, if you've got a child,
Yeah.
put your mask on first, because the logic is we don't need the adult passing out while you're fussing with a kid.
Right.
But as a kid, I'm like, is she going to put my mask on?
Right.
I'll put my own mask on. Don't worry about it.
I'll do it myself.
I'll do it myself.
I'll do
But
that.
I also, and this is partly working in the safety elements and accident reporting of aviation. I read about a lot of plane crashes. And there was a plane crash where they could not open the front exit door. And everyone was piled at the front exit door when the back exit door opened. And they said no one went to the back.
Why?
Because everyone starts moving to the front
Right.
as a mental thing.
Right.
Even though there's 2 exits in the front, 4 exits over the wings,
Two
2
here.
exits in the back. The
I got it down.
exit
Look.
closest to you may be behind you. It might be 1 behind you
Yeah.
and 12 in front of you,
Yeah.
right? And so there was a fire. The plane crashed, and the fire broke out, and everyone died from not the crash, but the smoke inhalation and the
gosh.
fire, because they were all going to an exit that they could not get the door open because that door was damaged in the crash. And you have no time in these types of accidents, right?
Right.
This is happening immediately. In my head, I'm always like, I count how many seats, because the lights are going to go off, the cockpit is going to be filled with smoke.
Yeah.
Like all these
Yeah.
things. I count how many seats would I have to grab.
Can't you even isn't there a trap door, in the back somewhere that you can get down into the luggage hold, the
Yes.
cargo hold?
Yes.
Isn't there's got to be a way to get out of that too?
Yeah.
Like
But-
if you're stuck inside, there's got to be,
Right. But
a safety latch on the inside.
there's so many accidents that I remember the weird thing that could have, if they had done this,
Right.
it is like this will save me one day. But what I do is, if you're ever on a plane with me, and I might have even said it to you, it's 6 rows up for an exit or
Yeah.
8 rows back, because you can feel, you're not going to be able to see. It's going to be chaotic. You'll
Right.
grab the seat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that's so smart.
So
I was today years old before I realized.
I can't believe I didn't tell you, because I've flown with you.
Well, yeah. So we usually try to be if we're not going to be in the front, or we try to get an exit row. Very rarely do we try to sit in the back.
So yesterday,
No, I mean, nobody tries to sit in the back, but
right? But
it's first class or exit row.
yeah, I always like an exit row seat. But when they ask, "Oh, would you be willing to help?" Don't worry, honey. I'm out of this plane. I'm the first one out of the plane. Don't you worry.
I got you. I will open the door, and I will put down the chute, because I will
Yes.
be the first one down the
Don't
chute.
you worry, I've got you.
I know, and I'm like, you see all these big dudes sitting in the exit row with me, and they're like, "Are you willing?" And gonna get a verbal yes, and I'm like, "Yes,
Yeah,
yes."
of course.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I can't lug his ass over here, but I might be able to push him.
I'll step over him.
Yes.
I'll roll him out. We were doing this one thing once. Like, what happens if Chris is a big dude? What
Right.
happens if he falls and now there's a fire? How are you getting him out? Are you dollying him out? Are you rolling him out?
You should have
dragging?
we should have a dolly or something. I don't know how you'd get him down the steps.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably drag by the head, because you don't want the head bouncing all the way down.
That's a good point.
So
Not by the
but
ankles.
if I remember that in an emergency, I can't trust that I would remember that in an emergency. But folks, if you're ever in a fire and you've got to drag somebody, drag them head first.
Right. Because then the body's just falling down
Yeah.
the stairs.
And then the feet are thumping down
like,
the steps.
I mean, put them on a rug and try to drag the rug.
Oh man, I've tried that before. I've tried to move the blanket a little bit with. I mean, if it's a hardwood floor, but I think carpet, that's going to be really hard.
Yeah. When do we?
A tarp.
Go get a tarp. Roll his body on.
Just keep some plastic under your bed. Go on Amazon and order some of those rubber sheets.
Do you
Although it's not what you think.
do you think they still do beauty pageants? Do you think they still do beauty pageants? Is that still on television?
I do, because a friend of mine, I don't know if she's done it this year, but she's done the New Hampshire one. She's got she won Mrs. New Hampshire or Little Petite, Miss Little Petite. I can look her up.
How do you feel about beauty pageants?
I don't want to be negative, but I think it's a lot of BS. I mean, it's always fun when you were a kid, when you were a little girl, and you see all these, you see the bathing suits and,
Evening
we're not
wear.
exposed, growing up the way we did, or how you weren't exposed to like bikinis like the same way, you're not old enough to buy a magazine, or your mom's like, I'm not spending that money on that, or anyway. So it's just it was glamorous because you saw these dresses and you saw these outfits and their makeup and their hair. Like, this is where you see all these beautiful women. But then watching some of these shows about when the kids are in the pageants and the cutthroat, like even cheerleading, like that's some serious stuff. Like,
do you think children should have beauty pageants?
No.
Yeah. I don't think so either.
I think it should be on a fun level. Like, you dress up and like there's just, if you're going to do it, it should just be on a fun level for like little girls, like on their princess dresses or something. Like, not for states, not for national, Is there a world champ beauty queen?
I
What do you
have
call
no
'em?
idea what country. Yeah, I don't know if it's a country thing. I haven't seen a beauty pageant in so long. But what I think is interesting is we don't want to be objectified unless we're going to make $1,500 and get a brand deal with Hawaiian Tropic. Then totally objectify me.
And I want to save the world. I want world peace.
So I think it's an interesting dichotomy where don't objectify me. Look, I have a brain while I'm in a bikini.
Right.
It's kind of like we're throwing a lot of signals.
Right.
And I was wondering.
Well, she's multiversatile.
And I do think you could look at it as, look, she looks great in a bikini and she's a brain surgeon.
Right.
Of course, right?
But I don't think there's a lot of brain surgeons on that.
But
But I do think that, so after watching it, watching as a kid, you get 3 channels. So when it comes on, it's like, oh, it's something new to watch,
Yes.
and you get caught up in it. But then you watch some of the documentaries and you watch some of the behind the scenes things, and you're like, ugh.
yeah.
I don't. To wear a ribbon and a crown, I can go to
Buy one.
party store and get my own.
Put you in a pretty dress.
Yes.
Take pictures. Get you a trophy.
If you hit the dollar store right, you can get it.
Yeah, but like I remember when Vanessa Williams was crowned Miss America, right? She was Miss America. I forget what state which she was from, but she was so beautiful. And I do think it's interesting, the dichotomy of it, like I said.
I have to look. Do they
And I
still do
I
beauty
do think it's
pageants?
interesting because I've never, so look how thin this magazine is, Esquire magazine. And I haven't read Esquire magazine, I don't think ever. I didn't even know what Esquire was about, but they had this interview about this movie. And
Isn't it a guy magazine?
it may be a guy magazine. And I'm saying that because when I look at the advertising inside, one of the chief complaints we had is that the women were all of this. I'm making you look at this picture.
Prada.
The women, look at these men.
Oh.
Are they men? Look how narrow their shoulders are.
No, but even their cheekbones, it's got a glare on it.
Oh.
They have a very
Androgynous. That's what I think of. You having sex with these men? No. These aren't men women having
they
sex
have
with.
a very feminine flair.
They
to
might be men
look.
having sex with.
Yes.
But they're not. So I
Yes.
think of
That's not a
one of the things
I don't
about
think of a
consumerism,
guy's guy.
and I'm kind of throwing this back into the beauty pageant, is, or maybe I'm not tying it to the beauty pageant. Who knows? Who knows how this conversation is gonna go?
Who knows where it's going to go?
When I was looking at all
thoughts.
these pictures, and I was thinking, wow, the weird stuff that they used to make women really uncomfortable about.
Can you see it?
I wonder if you could see it. Maybe I'll put it on Instagram as like a page, but
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
when
Who are you most likely to date?
none of those.
No, that's the question.
Oh,
you
yeah,
put
yeah.
on there.
Which one are you? Are you picking fur jacket? Are you picking, cheekbones. What are you picking? But
If there's only 3 men left in the world, which one would you choose?
I think the race is gone. The race is just gone.
And none of them look happy.
They're starving.
They look like they just came out. Like somebody just said, "Here, throw some clothes."
They look exactly like the starved women models, not the supermodels, not Cindy Crawford.
They're
Giselle.
the Lost Boys from Peter Pan. They just came out of the forest.
Yes, and they're hungry.
They're a little bit hungry.
And they're hungry.
I'm hungry.
But one thing that we always say about women is, we're held to these standards that don't exist, and we always have weird body image and all of the stuff. They're doing it to men too. And I think from a consumerism piece of it, they're like, we make women spend so much money because they're not good enough. They're not pretty enough. They've got wrinkles. They've got gray hair. Whatever we can say, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're got too much muscle, you've got not enough muscle, you're not tall enough, you're not smart, like whatever.
Yes.
We got to start doing that to men because that's a whole demographic that we could be selling eye cream to.
Yes.
That we're not selling.
They do sell some men's.
In that magazine, there's eye cream, best eye cream for men in there. So I thought, wow, it's if you make men feel bad enough about themselves,
right,
you can get them to buy eye cream.
Right, but now they're celebrating dad bod.
It's so interesting. But back to the...
But you be all sloppy. You be all sloppy over here, and you're going to get a 10 over here. You want?
But is that real
you want
women
a
celebrating?
XXX extra small with big boobs and a butt and long legs, no wrinkles, perfect cheekbones.
And lips.
Great
really
yes.
ducky lips.
Yes.
Really, really ducky lips. They have to be like 2.5 inches. I saw so many people. And I look and I'm like, how are your lips that far from your... They're almost out further than your nose is as a profile.
Yes.
Is that weird?
It just doesn't even look human anymore. It's almost like a AI.
Generated?
Yeah. It looks like an AI. Like it's almost like a, the cartoon characters that try to look real.
Yes.
But they're still animated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that looks like to me.
Yeah. So
I saw one at the...
There was some book that basically said, the reason why they keep women so wrapped up in the way they look is then they could keep them distracted and they'll never do anything powerful in the world. And I'm like, I think they're doing that to men, actually. Because
so here's AI overview.
Okay.
Beauty pageants still exist and have adapted to modern society with major competitions like Miss America and Miss Universe. So
there is Miss Universe.
Yes.
Okay.
Continuing annually, along with numerous smaller events, blah, blah, blah. While pageants have faced criticisms for objectification, they have evolved to emphasize inclusivity, self-expression, talent, and social awareness, providing platforms for contestants to advocate for causes and develop valuable life skills. What developing valuable life skills are you developing? What do they make you do?
Well,
do they make you take a cooking class?
Well, the thing is, so to be able to compete and to be judged,
get your own
and insulted and criticized on a public forum, maybe that works in a boardroom later. Like now we don't like your, I don't know. Maybe the skills are transferable. Maybe the skills. But we don't have a men Miss America. Do we have
the ultimate accumulation of like, hey, I'm better than you. I'm prettier than you. It's like high school just overblown. It's like all the things that little girls compete with when they first hit puberty and they have this self-awareness. And it's like, to me, that's all it is. It's like this one competition after another. I have a better figure. Well, I'm a size 2. Well, I'm a size 4, but I'm taller. And, I just feel like it's that cattiness. You're creating that level of competition of putting a lot of value on beauty, superficial value on beauty, physical appearance.
And don't get me wrong, I'm a vain person. I'm trying to put my best foot forward.
Right.
Well, maybe not today with the rain, but mostly.
Right. Kinda.
Most days.
I'm like 40, 60.
No.
40 with my best foot.
You're 75, 25.
No, I am definitely in my mom jeans and I'm definitely in my slumming outfit today. And I was like, wow.
But you look so cute.
But I went out and I was like, I'm actually a little disappointed that you didn't put something better together, Robin. Walking down the steps and I was like, I don't care.
Well, the minute rain comes on, I'm like, what am I getting dressed for?
I know. I'm like, I have to
It's
walk.
going to be damp.
I have to walk like a block and a half, so it's going to dictate because I wanted to wear a cute dress with over the knee boots.
Right.
But I'm like, no, I'm not going to hoof it there a block and a half.
Right.
Oh, so
In the rain.
Yes. So going back, and I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, it's okay.
About your
so
the men.
what? And then men will say, oh, that's not true because women want a guy with triceps. And so we objectify men as much as they objectify us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
And you know what I was thinking? I was thinking we could get, type A men to do different things for us just by pretending Andrew Huberman said so.
I bet you could.
I bet you could be like, well, Andrew Huberman says.
Well, here's the perfect thing. We did it
Because
on the boat. I am not walking all the way back, but they don't have to know that.
Right.
Here's a spot. It's all about your presentation.
Right.
You can get really anybody to do anything mostly, but I do think that women have an advantage of, I don't want to say manipulate, tweaking or
Twerking. No.
Yes.
How old is too old to twerk?
Encouraging. I don't know. Never.
You're never too old to twerk.
I don't think so. Look at these little TikTok things or the Instagram. You
I'm
see
not on
grannies
TikTok,
on there
yeah.
on tabletops, and I'm like, you get it, granny. Like if you got it, like at some point in your life. I mean, it depends on where. If she's like out,
If there's 75 other grannies twerking, does she get to twerk too? Of course.
Yes.
But at a wedding where there's 12-year-olds, is grandma twerking? Why are we putting restrictions, right?
Well, I feel like the answer should be yes, that's inappropriate, but I'm really feeling like I'm going to be a granny one day. At least I'm going to be granny age.
Right.
And I don't want to limit myself.
Technically, I'm as old as my grandmother was when I was born.
Oh my God, me too.
So technically, I'm...
I was in my 40s before I even realized. You look back and you just have like this epiphany. I was like, oh my God.
And the only reason why I think our generation doesn't look that way is because we didn't... There was the cut your hair in a bowl, teased perm.
Polyester smocks. They had the gown thing with the big front pockets.
House dress.
Yes.
I love a house dress. Not that kind, but I love a dress.
In the polyester pants with the seam down the...
And a very specific haircut. That
perma
was
pleat down the middle.
3 rollers on top, 3 rollers on the side, teased.
Yeah, it was just like a helmet of gray.
So I think it's just like, thank goodness we keep our hair long if we want to now.
Yes. So see, I don't want to. So I feel like that's the answer. The answer should be no. Grannies should not be tweaking. But I also know me.
Is it tweaking or twerking?
Twerking.
Because I think there is tweaking too, but I think
tweaking is, I think, when you just like goose somebody, like you just.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a drug. Is tweaking a drug?
I have no idea.
You tweaked.
I don't know.
Google. What's tweaking?
Google war. Google battle. What did I say the other day?
Oh my God. So we're having dinner and you're like, okay, here we go. The Google wars. Who can find the answer on Google first?
Hey, Siri. No, she didn't. I didn't ask her to listen right.
Let's see what tweaking is.
Wait, so what is your answer?
What's the question again? I forgot. About twerking?
Yes.
The spelling is tweaking. I didn't even spell it right. It's not 2 E's. It's an E and A.
I thought tweaking is like when you go and just like you pinch somebody on the bum.
You make small adjustments, tweak. It's freaking out, and it's drug-related slang.
Oh.
Yeah, so, okay, it's twerking.
All right.
It's twerking.
So tweaking has nothing to do with the bum. Pinching the bum.
Let's see. Let's see if there's any more examples. Younger generations. No, that's panic. Not according to AI, but I don't trust everything AI says.
So, do you get irritated when people chew?
Oh, yeah.
Is a pet peeve?
Especially when their mouth's open.
Chonkin. I call it chonkin.
Yeah, and you can see the tongue and all
Yeah.
kinds of action in there. I'm not a
Yeah,
fan.
you watch baseball players, like, you just sitting there like they are just hard chewing.
One of the things that I find so annoying when you go into restaurants is having to watch other people eat.
Yes. I don't like to watch other people eat.
Because it's like, what you are outside the house, what are you doing?
I don't even, and this is,
You don't eat at restaurants by yourself, right?
no,
Hardly ever.
no.
Never.
I would, but once or twice.
What do you? Because my question is, because between work and everything else, I'll go, grab food by myself. What am I doing when the check hasn't been dropped, but I'm got to go to the bathroom, but I need my food to remain at the table because I just have to go pee.
Oh, that's a good question.
I try to grab someone and say, don't let them take this. And also, I'm not
Yeah,
skipping out
true.
on the bill. I'm just
Yes.
going to the bathroom.
Yes. Yeah, that lady in Florida thought she was going to chase us down.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're just getting sunset pictures.
We're just getting pictures.
Well, so I found this thing, fun fact. Studies say that people irritated by chewing sounds tend to have higher IQs. I heard that
That's
before.
it. Sure.
Ever get annoyed when someone chews loudly? It's not you just being picky. We were on the golf course the other day, and I'd packed some mandarin oranges. Are they called mandarin oranges? The little ones?
mhm.
The little cuties?
Yeah.
And Chris is sitting there. We're waiting to tee off, and he's sitting and he's sitting there in the cart, like, so we're,
Side by side.
not quite shoulder touching, but he is eating. I look over and I'm like, what the? I immediately want to punch him. I'm like, what are you doing?
Was it because there was a slurping going on? 'cause
No,
they
you
were
could
wet?
just hear him chewing. And I'm like,
Oh.
who chews their orange that hard? I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. Don't do it, Robin. Don't. And I'm like, I literally so I took his orange peel and I'm like just making excuses, like I'm all folding it up, and I'm like, I just had to get away from, like, no, I don't want to hurt his feelings, and I don't want to.
That's
like,
why I think
hope he
dinner
never,
music
ever
is
knows
great.
that.
Dinner music is great because you don't have to hear. And I wasn't even thinking so much the hearing. I don't like being in restaurants and watching other people chew
Yes, I don't.
because not everyone does it with their mouth closed. There's a lot of lip smacking.
They're talking, or they got all of it pushed to one side of the jaw.
Or not pushed into one side of the jaw.
Just spitting at you.
Ugh, I do not like that.
Well, it says, so the condition is called misophonia, an intense emotional reaction to specific sounds like chewing, tapping, or breathing. I've been definitely irritated by people breathing sometimes. Especially that deep nasal exhale.
Well, because you're thinking, are they doing that trying to calm themselves down? Because I make noise when I'm doing that, like deep breath in and then slow exhale. I think that makes noise.
Yeah, but just regular breathing. Like
Okay.
people do like
Mouth breathing.
heavy mouth breathing.
I used to be a big sigher. When I worked at the
I am a
dentist
sigher.
office, I cannot tell you. I didn't know how much I sighed until they were like, "Wow, you sigh a lot." And I'm like, I think I'm trying to release frustration through this like very loud exhale of a breath. It'd be like,
I think I still do sigh.
I wonder how much I do it now, but
I'm
nobody's
pretty sure
told me about it.
I'm pretty sure I'm like a 95% mouth breather.
You think?
I do. I think I do.
So I was thinking that I have never tried Afrin. And it's because I can't start some kind of cocaine habit. Because anyone I know who has ever tried Afrin is still on Afrin.
Yes. It takes 3 days for it to get out of your system. One shot for me. My dad was addicted to Afrin. He always had it.
I
The
don't know
thing
anyone
is,
not addicted to Afrin who's on Afrin.
Chris was on it forever, and I'm like, that's so bad for you. It's like you're going to mess up your whole system, and your system will never be able to get back to regulate itself. Because sometimes when I've been so desperate to get it's usually at night before bed, and I can't get anything to release my decongestant, I will do a shot of a nasal spray. But literally 12 hours after I've taken it, I can start to feel it closing back up. And I'm like, you just have to get through. You just have to get through. You just have to get through. But I did wean him off of that.
You
But
did wean him
I
off.
did.
Good job.
Listen, so it says people that have the misophonia often have stronger brain connectivity, heightened sensory processing, higher than average intelligence. I'm like, damn, that nails me right there. not higher
Good
brain.
hearing. Good hearing.
Sonar, like a bat. It says your brain is wired to detect subtle patterns and stimuli others ignore.
Or is
I
that
think
trauma?
that's
Is
true.
that childhood trauma?
True. The same sensitivity that irritates you also makes you better at problem solving, creativity, and critical thinking. So the next time chewing sounds drive you crazy, remember
You're better than everybody else.
It's a sign of heightened awareness.
The next time chewing makes you crazy, think, I'm just better than they are.
Yes. Yes.
Just smarter.
I'm smarter than you and you and you.
Smarter than all of you. Because I can hear all of
Come
you.
at me. What you got?
Are you a fan of the Irish goodbye?
What is the Irish goodbye? The kisses?
No, that you don't even tell anyone you're leaving and you're just out of there.
On the right situation, absolutely. Absolutely.
I need to learn the Irish goodbye.
Because I think that there's some people
I'm the
just
longest
are
goodbyer.
not worthy of that time.
So I'm a very long goodbyer. Like when we're at a party, an hour before we have to go, I have to stop my goodbyes.
Oh, yeah. I'm certain people I want to do an intimate goodbye, but other people, hey, see you later. Have a great time. It's nice to meet you.
And the Irish goodbye
bye-bye.
is not even saying that you're leaving. The people are just like, did you go? That's an Irish goodbye.
I wasn't thinking like public wise. I was thinking like one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just going to leave in the night. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going. No, yeah. I think that there's, yes, I believe in it. I believe in some cases it's,
Appropriate.
yes.
Yeah. I think I'm going to try to enact the Irish goodbye because I'm such a long goodbye person that I have to almost start the rounds again because I've been here too long and I told you I was leaving, but I'm still here. So now I got to re-goodbye.
And then they come over and they start talking to you again. And it's like, oh my God, now I'm here for another 20 minutes. I don't.
So I saw a comedian and she said she didn't think there was anything weird about the Irish goodbye. And so she had practiced it her whole life. And then she was with 3 other friends and one got up and just left the room and she goes, oh, is that what it looks like? And I thought, that's pretty great. Maybe I should start doing
Is that what I do?
Is that what I do? I think I think that's pretty good. I might start the Irish goodbye.
Yes, so we did an Irish. Well, I kind of did an Irish goodbye when we went over to Johnny's the music thing that he was supporting. It's like everybody was still talking, and I'm like, I have no idea who these people are, and they all have they have an inn, and they're celebrating. People are getting awards, and I'm like, I don't even know who you are, and I don't even know what the award is, and like, just came to support him. So I kind of tried to get his attention, and then I gave everybody else an Irish goodbye.
Yeah, did a scoot.
Have you ever done an Irish goodbye?
Probably in a party where I was leaving a party to go to another party, but I was supposed to go to this party, and I said I was coming. So then I've been seen, but I really wanted to go to a better party.
Yeah.
But it's been years since I've Irish goodbyed. And I probably wasn't even that good at it back then. Because I'm a ride the party out till the end kind of girl. I'm one of the last people leaving a party. Because I've always felt I am the party.
Yes.
It won't. What happens? You'll just disintegrate without me here.
The party comes with me. It's true.
Yeah, the party comes with me.
I will definitely close the party down if it's a good, like if I'm
having a good time.
If I'm having a good time, then yes, I want to be the one, last man standing. I'll give you the last call.
Right. I'll tell you when last call is. You're not telling me when last call is.
But in certain situations, I feel like, I guess it depends on the thing. Like if you already know I'm gonna leave, if you know I'm already leaving, I don't need to say.
Yeah, I think a real true Irish goodbye is when you don't say goodbye to your friends. You're just missing. Like, did she leave?
Yeah. I would not do that with I wouldn't do that with my close friends.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it at their.
But your close friends would also not say, no, don't go, stay. If you want to leave, we respect, go.
Yeah.
You've had enough?
Yeah.
You've had enough peopling?
That is
You're
true.
out. You're out.
And she's down.
She is out of here.
She's got to go regroup. It does. And so I definitely.
There's a time and a place for everything.
Yes.
And I'm going to take there's a time and a place for an Irish goodbye.
Yes.
I'm going to start that.
Now you're going to be looking for it.
I'm going to be looking for opportunities to Irish goodbye.
Is this my Irish goodbye? Wait, is this it?
I will report back how it goes.
Go do it a showing.
Right. People are like, did the realtor leave?
Just be hiding on the other side of the door. Or just be hiding around the side of the house so you can lock it back when they leave. And I'm out. I mean, there's been a few when I'm like, I've said I'm ready to go. I feel like I've said goodbye. And it has been that long window where I said, hey, we're heading out, leaving. And then it's gone on. Like he would get, especially when we were in Texas a lot. I'm like, I'm out. My hotel is a block down the street. I'll meet you. Like, I'm tired. My feet hurt. Been standing here. I didn't get enough food. I just want to go. Be quiet.
I think I could learn a thing or two about the Irish goodbye.
Yeah.
Because I'm such a almost like stage 3 clinger of a party.
See, I'm telling you, the more that I'm learning about me, the more that, and I think it's true for everybody. Maybe just not the same level of sensitivity, but there's either energy that feeds you or their faucet or drain. There's either energy that feeds you, and that's me. That's where I will close it down. Your environment is very crucial. If it's draining me, then I will an Irish goodbye the hell out of that.
Yeah.
And no qualms.
Yeah, no qualms about doing that.
Yeah. Would you do that? Like if it's draining your energy and if it's a big place, like I'm not.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, I think more and more and more over the last few years, I don't even want to go. I'm now not saying yes to things I don't want to go to.
Yes.
I'm not putting myself in the scenario.
I think that's being at the level, our age, we're at.
I think we know time is of the essence, right? How much I can only waste things.
Well, life.
I don't have the patience.
Life starts becoming more about what you want instead of what you think what you should do for others.
Right, because you could people please people, but they're never pleased.
Right.
So don't people please too
Right.
much. And I think I've always been a people pleaser. I want them to be happy.
Yeah.
I take that attitude. And now I don't really have that attitude very much.
Well, I am a 9 on the Enneagram scale.
And what does that mean again? Tell me what
I'm
your
a
9 is.
peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper. That's different than people pleaser.
Yeah, but but for my unit, like I will always defer, like whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, or just do this. And so a lot of times what happens is to keep the peace and being able, I don't want anybody's feelings to be hurt. I don't want to speak my truth sometimes about what I want because I don't want to hurt their feelings. So that is kind of a people pleasing.
Yes.
And I feel like then I don't, and I've learned to let it go. Like I'm not, if I've made that decision, then I'm not going to be disgruntled about it. But there are parts where I'm like, but now I feel like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to do that. I'm not, it's more important for me to be happy to please myself. I was going to say pleasure myself, but I was like, that could go wrong. But
that could be taken out of context.
Yes.
That could definitely be clipped.
Right.
And put on some website.
Especially with the pie in the face and money. And like,
yeah, they're going to clip those 3 together and you'll be like, what's happening here? New fetish page. Start a website.
Right.
Start a website.
And I listen to the trees. And like, they could just be
very bad.
Yes.
Edited very poorly. See, that's the reality TV show why I never want to be on a reality TV show. I know they would be like, we're going to clip this together.
Yes, they would probably pick
completely out of context.
They'd probably pick all my little temper tantrums. Like when you talk about you used to sigh a lot. I used to always go.
Because you're doing the mouth suck, and because I grew up in the city, I could have done a.
Yeah.
That was a audible disgruntled. Yeah. I'm audibly disgruntled.
Or mine is always a. And I never realized I did it until my kids started doing it. And I was like, why are you doing that?
And they're like, you do it.
Oh my God. I was like, woof. I'm so sorry.
I know, that's the mirror.
Yes. And they didn't even realize they were doing it to the point. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is annoying.
How am I going to break that habit?
Well, yesterday we're on a Zoom call and Chris is like, I was watching Robin's face and I was watching her face and I was like, God. And I was like, don't give it away. Don't give it away. I'm like, I can't even look at the Zoom right now. I'm like literally looking to the side and I'm like, don't give it away. Don't give it away.
I have no poker face.
Don't betray me.
No poker face.
I don't either. it happens. The reaction happens across my face before it registers in my brain, and I'm like, that's why I was like, don't show an emotion, don't show, don't react, don't react.
It's kept me from card games. It's kept me from doing things where, I need to have some kind of poker face. I'm a terrible poker facer. There was a video when we first started getting into video. You had to have like the camera crew News 9 camera on your shoulder.
Yeah.
That's what kind. It had the cassette tape that went into it.
Yeah.
And we do a birthday party. And, two people are making a wisecrack about me, and my face is all. You know exactly what I'm thinking on the face. And they're like, why do you do that? Because you're giving away. People know they can upset you.
Yes.
And I'm like, I can't even pretend for a minute.
Right.
And I'm like, and so when I saw that for a long time after seeing myself on video, because I up till that point, I had only ever seen myself in stills where you're capturing an expression. And then you think, I don't like that picture of myself. You caught me in a weird expression. No, that's your lack of poker face.
Right.
Babes, that's your lack of poker face. And now, for a while, people are like, what are you doing with your eyebrows? I'm like, I'm trying to have a poker face.
Trying to be serious.
And they were like, why are you doing that? Why are you knitting your brows together? And I'm like, because my eyebrows are the most expressive part of my face.
Yes.
They were just, what do you need to know?
Right. It's formulating the equation now.
I can't be a spy with these eyebrows.
It's like the sound when you hear the typing and it's like, it's kind of waiting. It's like that's your brow, when something's processing, that's like my forehead, my eyebrows. That's why I got these deep V's.
Yeah.
My WTFs.
And I remember when they were like, you should Botox those off. I'm like, I tried Botox once.
But you don't have any. Like, yours is so smooth. No. Dude, you could like bury a pencil in there. I could probably hold a pencil in those.
That's what you're seeing. That's not what we are seeing. But I remember, I tried it, and I'm like, I don't like the Novocaine feeling in my forehead. It always felt cold. I didn't like that. And then everybody was like, oh, you look so tired, because I had no expression to my face.
Right.
And when you're so used to someone reading someone's entire internal life on their face.
That's my poker face.
And then
that's what you just say. That's my poker face.
I would have to, if I'm going to start playing cards, I'm going to have to start Botoxing my face.
You don't have to. You could use it for everything. Are you sad? No, it's my poker face.
That's true.
Are you happy? No,
my poker face.
Yes, it's my poker face.
Yeah, because I do not have a poker face at all.
I don't either. And you know what? My kids, everybody in my family watches my face before, and like she's like, you're lying.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, you're not telling me the truth. What you want? And I'm like, no. Honestly, I don't. And I'm like, just because the emotion just passes through me quickly or it surprised me doesn't mean like I've attached to that.
Right.
I'm like, it's a processor. Like you're flipping through a Rolodex and all of a sudden it's like, oh, all right. That's
the no
emotion.
whammy. Does it pass through sad, happy, angry? It's passing through. What are we landing on?
Right. It's like the, what's the Wheel of Fortune? Mm-hmm. That big old spinning wheel. Like, nobody knows where it's going to stop.
Right.
And I surprise myself. Like, I just allow all those feelings. And so there's a whole cacophony, like an orchestra on my face.
Yeah. And for a while after that, I was like, I don't think I should see myself on video because it threw me off for the longest time. I had no idea I had zero ability to control what I was feeling on the exterior. Wow, I was like open book.
Yes.
Really frightening open book. Like reading every single innermost thoughts and prayers in there. Did
you see that sin I just passed through there? Like, you see that?
She's crying about the cactus right now. Look at her. She's this upset cactuses don't see sunsets anymore. Look at her. You can read that right there.
Saw it. It really upset her. She's devastated. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, my face gives me away way before my mouth does. Mm-hmm. My face betrays me. It's the same thing we've talked about too. Is like, I've tried to do these like sexy face poses and stuff like that. Like I just, I can't do it. I think I just have to stick with my regular smile. Even when I try to do like a half smile, fake smile to like not get my crow's feet. And I'm like, no, now it looks like I'm trying to go cross-eyed.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if you look back at the picture and I'm like, what am I?
Right.
Am I looking at my nose?
Right. She's like the cross-eyed cat. What is that?
Right, that was supposed to be my sexy face. That's my come hither. What's that one with your eyes all closed and your other one's like
Seductive.
yeah. You know that little sultry
Bedroom eyes?
like wink. Yeah, I don't think I can do better eyes.
I think a lot of times I think very few people do it well. I think a lot of times it looks angry and scowling.
Yes.
And it looks like, why is she mad?
I can't even do my makeup to do like sexy eyes.
Smoky eye?
Yeah, I can't do that.
So
I look like
I didn't wear makeup for 11 days. Okay.
I look like a hooker's been out in the rain for like 2 weeks when I do it. It does like raccoon. Like I cannot do dark around my eyes. I'm like,
Did you get punched in the face?
when you're up close at the magnifier and you're like, oh, that looks pretty good. Then you look back and you like both of them and I'm like, whoa.
Sorry, I'm kicking you. Sorry. No. It's so funny. I want to do a smoky eye.
I know, me too.
Everyone looks good. Other people look good in a smoky eye. I look like I've been punched twice.
Yes.
It doesn't look good.
No,
it doesn't look good.
Do you even see like on the makeup, like on magazines and stuff, that they have the heavy eyeshadow underneath the eyes and stuff? And I'm like, wow, that actually looks good
on them.
But would it look good if you're really like standing face to face and having a conversation, within normal distance?
I don't know.
When you're not that far away. But you know how like when somebody's up close talking to you, it's kind of like when you're looking in the mirror.
Yeah, and I also think the older I get, the less makeup I can put on because I think it's what are we doing? We're not covering anything. We're not fooling anyone with the makeup now.
It's just getting caked in the creases.
Yes.
You gotta dig that out with your fingernail.
So I didn't have makeup on for 11 days. I put on makeup and I'm like, is this too much makeup? And then I was like, well, you only have on a tiny bit of blush, eyeliner, and mascara, but when you don't wear it for a long time, it was jarring.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was like, all right. Because then I started rubbing it off with the toilet paper.
So I always wanted to do, like my daughter really does, like she can do makeup really well and she does different styles, but it's always subtle and hers is always subtle. It's always accentuating. And I'm like, oh, I want to do that. And she's like, I just watch YouTube and you do this. And so I watch it and I'm like, wow, I don't have the exact right things, but I'm like, I should make it work. Just never works the same way.
We know there's people they will do, because I've watched a couple of these, 30 straight minutes of putting on a face.
Yeah, that's way too much.
I don't even take 30 minutes to get ready.
Right. That's why I can never do it.
30 minutes to put on just makeup. That's not hair. That's not clothes.
Right.
That's not jewelry. It takes me 12 minutes to put on my necklace now because I can't see the little hole as I'm trying to. It's unnerving how long it's taken me to put on jewelry. I didn't have a necklace today. I'm not wearing a necklace because I couldn't get it on, and it was 3 minutes. I'm like, all right, I gotta go.
That's why they do the cuff ones.
Yeah.
Or this one's not coming off because I just got this one on like 3 days ago.
They tangle in my hair.
Yes.
I have curly hair.
Well, so then the question begs to be asked, like, are we really girly girls then?
Yes.
See, I couldn't sit there. Like, I feel like I'm a low maintenance girly girl.
Oh, definitely.
I'm not like, I don't have time for the makeup like that.
But I will tell you.
I mean, Chris takes longer to get ready sometimes when we're going somewhere than I do.
I will tell you that being on the back of a motorcycle and wearing a helmet, I get frustrated with not having my hair done for a while. I had a friend who had a Jeep.
Yes.
I would be annoyed because curly hair doesn't look great. You can't just brush curly hair after you've been in the Jeep and it's blown around wild. You can't then contain it.
You need to keep like a moisture, like conditioner, water, like a spray bottle thing, and then you take one of those picks.
Nope.
Because see, mine's so fine, it will get all knotted and mangled.
But you can take
literally just walking down the street, I feel like my hair is like, where have you been? Like I just have beach hair, constant beach hair.
I know, but
beach hair, Jeep hair. That's it. Look, I even got it right now.
So curly hair, you were told you touch it once, you do any more touching, and
does it just get bigger?
It gets bigger and straighter. Like some parts of it become straight. which now you've got straight and curly, and it doesn't. Don't touch curly hair. You don't touch curly hair. Once you touch it, when you leave the house, there was times when I was going to college, I would leave in the morning. I would not look in a mirror until I got home because I didn't. It would go so downhill with the wind and getting on the train. And I'm like, I can't ruin my day. I think I look like when I left the house.
Right. Yes.
It
actually does work.
I'm not reapplying lipstick because I'm not looking in the mirror. I go to the bathroom, I wash my hands, I'm not looking at it, and I'm leaving because if I
looking at it like it's just a beast of its own. Not looking at it.
Like some angry beaver on the top of my head or something. Like, just what is your problem? So if I did that, then I would be less upset during the day. I could just be upset that, like, how long have I looked like this? I could guess it was only the last hour. Maybe it really blew around when I got on the train. Yeah. But I would not do that because it was stealing joy right from the day.
Yes.
Like, you think you look cute leaving the house.
And you
pretend you look cute for the rest of the house. Girls going in the bathroom, redoing their lipstick, touching the hair, redoing that. I can't do it.
And people would bring their makeup and stuff with them. And, like, I'm lucky if I bring lipstick or lip gloss that has a tint in it. And,
it's interesting.
My
Since
hairdresser,
COVID,
Allie, is like, okay, she's learned, I don't dry my hair.
Yeah.
Number one, it will dry my hair out faster, and especially blonde and thin. I think it just breaks more. But I just don't have the patience to sit there and do it. I was going to curl my hair today, and I'm like, nope, it's humid.
Not in the rain.
I curled this, and look. And we're out of time. Dang.
We could have talked about that for another 20 minutes.
I know. And we didn't even get on our deep thought.
Yeah, we had no deep thoughts this week.
Right. I wrote
You're
some
welcome.
down.
You're
I wrote
welcome.
some down, but I felt like we need to keep it light.
Yeah, next week.
Yes.
Next week we'll deep thought. Not this week.
Deep thoughts.
This is a
Lisa and Robin
challenging
on
week.
Two Blonde Radio.
We got to do 2 blonde adventures.
Yes.
YouTube. Thank you for listening to Lisa and Robin on the mic. You're listening on WSMN 1590 AM, 95.3 FM. You can watch, stream, and listen on WSMN.live. Until next Thursday, have a fantastic week.